Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we are going to continue our playthrough of Resident Evil. So we just saved Rebecca's life from the hunter that somehow attacked us instead of her. I haven't figured that one out, but it's really irrelevant. But we do need to head back into our item box here and drop off a whole bunch of crap. But before we do that, we should explore this room. Oh boy. So I had received a private message today about apparently there's a bunch of people going around, or a single individual or whatever, filing false claims against people for copyright infringement. And I guess what apparently is going on is they're sending a message to YouTube that their system is broken. I do believe that's how this thing is going. And people are, up in arms because apparently some very popular LPers have been suspended over this. And people are asking me what I think about the whole thing, and, I just, whatever. And I don't want to sound like I don't really care, but this has already happened to me, and I don't really know what to tell you, to be honest. If you guys, any of you are long-term subscribers, you would know that I had another account at one point, and it was suspended for copyright infringement, and actually it was closed because of it. So, whether or not they get their accounts back, I can't really tell because I don't really know. YouTube has strange policies, and they don't necessarily enforce them equally amongst everybody. But I digress, and it is time for us to move on. And I realize that you guys are probably looking for a little bit more information than I honestly can give. I've heard bits and pieces of different situations and all, but until the facts are laid out before me, I really can't tell you. And I really, honestly, I don't know that I care enough to even get myself involved with it. Everybody's got their own gardens to tend to. I got mine, they got theirs, and whatever they need to do to fix the situation, then I hope they do that. But that's all I'm going to say about that. So I hope you all are enjoying the rebirth of Phantasmagoria. I know I am. And, oh my god. I'm going the wrong way. We gotta backtrack here. See, I get started on a topic and I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing, and I start running around like a noob. And this is what happens. And I had been asked if I was going to continue with Phantasmagoria 2 after the first one is done. And I'm not really 100% sure I will. And there's two reasons for that. First of all, it's an unofficial sequel. It really has absolutely nothing to do with the first game. Characters are completely different. Even the problem is different. Actually, it's like aliens and all. It reminds me of like the Predators, kind of. Especially the end. It's so weird. It's not even funny. But I really wasn't thrilled with the game. I know there was like a flash of nudity in the game. And I remember when I was younger, everybody was going gaga over it, and I'm like, whoopee. Whatever. But that in and of itself presents a problem with YouTube, because obviously they do not allow mature content, so that part would have to be chopped out or censored somehow, which I obviously am not going to do. But I mean, it's one scene, and I think it's for like 2 seconds, so it's not really that big a deal. But more to the point I'm trying to make is that I would like to continue doing some of the old PC games, because I think a lot of people, especially at that time, computers were very expensive and not everybody had one, so they weren't able to play a lot of these games. So I really want to do that. And I was tempted to bust out Wolfenstein, but the game is so nasty and the graphics are so terrible that I don't even think I'd subject you guys to it. But I probably would be willing to do Alone in the Dark. I'd really like to do that series, especially the first three, because they're the ones that were the older PC ones. There was Alone in the Dark 4, and there was a remake for the original, which was crap, as most remakes are. And more than likely, that's probably because the company's out of business. I believe Info Games was the one who made it. They made quite a few games back then that were good. But I would definitely be willing to do the first three, especially the first one, because to me that one is so Resident Evil that it's disgusting. It takes place in an old abandoned house. You know, you're a detective going in there investigating. There's even like the little Cerberus type enemies. There's zombies. There's the puzzle solving. In fact, the most of the game is puzzle solving, but it's a fun game nonetheless. I'd really like to do the 11th hour, but the game itself is actually really hard because it's a puzzle based game. It's very similar to Phantasmagoria with ridiculous amounts of puzzles that need to be solved and ungodly amounts of moves, but it's a fun game nonetheless, and if you get past all of that, it's good stuff. In fact, when I was growing up, I played a lot of computer games. I was a big, oh my god, let me out. No, 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 don't spew. No, no. Oh my god, was so screwed back there. But I played a lot of computer games back in the day, especially from like 92 to 96, when they were really the first person shooters were just flooding the market. I should do Quake because that was an interesting first person shooter. I mean, you could do Doom. I did that one already originally. And it's funny too because it's got 3 episodes. The original Doom is the 3 episodes, but when it was released on the consoles, it only had the 1, Knee Deep in the Dead. And I mean, once you played Doom, you played pretty much everything id Software ever created, with the exception of Heretic, which the first one, Heretic, was actually very similar to Doom, but Hexen was not. And that would be a game that I would really like to do, because I think it's a little bit funner than, say, just blowing people away in Doom. So we're about to end up in the kitchen here, and that's where we're going, to the kitchen. We need to go up the elevator now that we've supplied power to, and up we go. It's lovely how you gotta actually wait for the stupid thing to come down, so if there was a Crimson Head in there, which I thought there actually might have been, we would have been screwed. But that's the way it is, so what you gonna do when they come for you? I'm gonna do nothing, except wait in this elevator like a retard. Oh my god! Man, I'm wasting all these freaking grenades. I should switch those off to the daggers. Although the one on the hunter was pretty cool. Any day you decapitate a hunter by doing something like that is a good day. Look at this, 4 of these bitches. So there's a battery in here. Yeah, the patented Resident Evil battery. Yeah, look at all these shotgun shells. We're gonna need them too. Alright. We really need an item box, actually. Trying to think of what the most efficient way to get out of here is. To get back to an item box. It's probably to go through here and back down into the west side there. Oh, the wrong way. We don't want to be in that hallway right now, because there's going to be a Crimson Head somewhere in there. Just like there's a hunter here, but he's facing the other way. At least for now. I don't know what happens if I come back up through here. Oh man, those hunters are here. Shit. See, look at this jerk off over there. Whoa. Get your gay ass over here, bitch. Oh my god. Holy Moses. This guy moves mad quick. You dead? Look at this guy. Look at his nut job coming up the stairs. Like he's on cocaine. Stay back. Oh man. That guy. Oh man. See, that's where I expected them to be initially. I didn't expect them to be anybody else. No. Whew. I'll tell ya. Alright, I'm gonna bring the handgun ammo, Let's get rid of this battery for now. Look at all this crap. Let's get rid of that. I'm gonna take that with me. Take the helmet key. And that's all we need. Well, man, there's gonna be hunters there. I know it. Let's go this way. I know I'm gonna regret going this way. Because I'm sure something's gonna jump at me like the big bad boogeyman. Scare the bejesus out of me. Creepy ass music. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna stop this video here, so thank you for tuning in. Take care and have a great day.